Well, it is time now for another Country Girl Report. Today we're talking about an upcoming holiday event and some easy decorating ideas. Catherine Nygren with Found in Flora is here now with more.
Catherine is here from Wahoo, and we are talking about Merry Market. We're done with Halloween. Thanksgiving's coming up, but really in the retail business, you kind of start thinking about the holidays, grouping that in with Christmas.
Yeah, we really do. We kind of want to give people ideas so when they're ready to decorate at home, they've already kind of seen some ideas and they get inspired to go then and do it at home. So we have to be ready before you are at home.
I've always been a traditionalist and waited to put my tree up until like right after Thanksgiving, like on that Friday, on Black Friday. But I know people love the holidays so much and there's not a lot of time, you know, just that 1 month. So I think that's why we're starting to see it more in November.
I believe it too. People like want to relax and enjoy the holidays, and there's something about the sparkle, and especially after the time change, you know, early November we have the time change, it gets darker, so I think that just really inspires people to get those sparkly lights out earlier.
They're excited, yes.
Yeah, they're excited.
And you can combine both, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, we're not skipping over Thanksgiving.
No. Okay, so Merry Market, what will be happening in Wahoo on Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, it's our kickoff to the holiday event. It's our 10th year. We're so excited. Our entire downtown, it really becomes like alive, and it feels like a holiday movie set. And so the lights are sparkling, all of the shops are open, and it's Friday night from 4 to 8 and Saturday from 9 to 4. And so different shops downtown will have special guests and special offerings and different swag bags. And so it's just a really fun time to come to Wahoo and walk around downtown and enjoy our town.
Okay, and so I know you're starting to deck the halls, deck your store already.
Yes.
And these paper chains are becoming really popular, and you're putting these all over the store.
Yeah, we always like to do something for Merry Market that's kind of fun. One year we did paper mache mushrooms. This year we're in the paper chain mode. And so it's just really a fun way to make a really big impact in your home that doesn't cost a lot of money.
Okay, and so you can do the paper ones like when you were a kid, or you can make them out of ribbon.
Yeah, if you want something like for your Christmas tree or something that's got a little bit more of like a luxe kind of feel to it, a thicker ribbon, like a velvet ribbon, is kind of nice. And you could do different sizes. Like this is a wider, like a 2-inch ribbon, so you can kind of see how that looks.
This is really
bigger
thick.
Chains. Yeah, and even with the paper ones, you can kind of play around and do like a thinner chain and cut your strips a little thinner. Do medium size, or if you want a really chunky chain, you could do some wider strips too.
Okay, and then you're doing these big, huge bows.
Yeah, bows are such a trend, and this is kind of fun to play with scale, you know, instead of just tying ribbon bows on everything, to do like a big, massive bow in the shop. So that's what we're working on this week. And so we got this paper, and we're gonna make some big paper bows as well.
Cool. How would you make that? Can you show us?
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna make it in pieces. Like think of like each side as its own little piece. So this is just a piece of paper, and then I'm folding in the sides to kind of take away some of that bulk, and so you don't have to crunch it quite so much. But so you kind of origami your bow like so, and then give it a little pinch here like you would a ribbon. And then I just used a zip tie then to zip it off, and to make one side, and then I made the other side, and then I made the tails separately. So you cut it kind of in 4 pieces instead of like tying a ribbon bow where you tie it all at once and you maneuver the ribbon. Yeah, think of it as chunks, like left side, right side, tail, tail.
Okay, and how do you get that in the middle, the bow part?
And that's just like another little loop of paper. It's just like a little circle of paper that I circled around the middle and then zip tied it in the back. So I took a strip of paper and kind of wrapped it around the middle, and then where it joined, I used a zip tie in the back.
Okay, if they want to know more about how to do all of these things, they can visit you at Found in Flora in Wahoo. Maybe look online too.
Yep, absolutely. If you go to, especially the Chamber Facebook page, they're doing tons of lives. You can see all the different businesses that are going to be open on Merry Market.
Very fun. All right, Catherine, thanks. Back to you, John.